Hello YouTube, iFixItAll here, Team iFixItAll. So it looks like we have ourselves a window installed. 70 Volkswagen Karmann Ghia. The previous videos, we were talking heavily about aiming your window for this smaller, thin edge, this rubber awning, so to speak, and targeting the least amount of angle on your glass as the glass approaches the door. In other words, getting the tilt of the glass to be as minimum as possible, yet not crashing into the rubber seal. And the way to achieve that is to a combination. Number one, let me back up a little bit. Number one is hi story. Hi puppy cat. Now go. Go on. Scram. Absolutely number one thing I learned is underneath the door, use your jack and various assorted items and get the door jacked up to as closely match your body line profiles as possible, so that as you close the door, that rubber striker that walks into the other part of the striker, when you close the door, things are meeting up on time, and the door latch itself does all the witchcraft necessary that when this door is closed, it's pretty much lined up where it needs to be, but a combination of the guide, I want to call it, door strike guide, and the latch mechanism itself finalizes the height profile. And the only way you can do that is to jack the door up, because I'll bet you dollars to donuts most all Ghias have saggy doors. So right now I'm pretty darn close. I'm a little low, but as you can see, as I push and try to latch, it raises up just millimeters. So the angle of the glass, right now I've got things situated to where, when I say the angle, I'm talking about this line on the glass. You can adjust the window tilt and the window let me see, you can adjust the glass rotation, like where it needs to be spotted, and you can adjust the glass's inboard or outboard tilt by one location, which is that bolt down here. Notice that entire arm assembly holds the glass, and if you just simply loosen this nut and this hole is slotted, it carries this arm this way or that way, thus tilting the glass to the front to rear. And there's a flathead screw in here that gives you the tilt the glass inboard or outboard. So you think that's all your adjustments, but actually there's another one that's the glass mount that allows you to slide the glass forward or back. So I believe there is an X, Y, and Z adjustment. And then right here is your glass stop. You got to fine adjust that to where you want the glass to stop going up. So there's a simple technology. It's just a threaded bolt, and as I roll the window up, the moon gear comes around and hits the bolt head, and that's your stop point. With all that being said, here's the glass approaching. Again, we're going to watch this rubber overhang right here. I want the glass to approach and be sneaking under that overhang all the way. So watch the trajectory of the glass. You see that? My glass is lower than the overhang, significantly lower actually, right here. I have to invent something to correct this because the glass is actually curved more than the car's 90-degree profile for the seals. This is a bad design. But this part here is the crucial part. All the way down through here, you want to make sure your glass is sneaking under that overhang. The only way to do that is to make sure your chrome track that holds this seal is dressed inboard or outboard correctly. It takes a lot of trial and error to get that chrome track spotted. I added a shim underneath my track because from factory there was a rubber backer on this chrome track, but the J-Bug seal did not come with this. Now, you buy the whole body seal kit and it doesn't come with that. So I called to ask why, but I don't know why still. I'll remediate this later, I think. I'm just not sure. It's once you get these windows right, you don't want to touch them again. But right now, as you close the door, you can see the glass is trying to sneak under that overhang. That's number one. And that's the result of that being right is a combination of adjusting the chrome track that holds the seal, having your windows spotted front or back correctly on the sliders, and having it tilted inboard or outboard correctly and rotated. So I don't know, is that X, Y, Z, or is that A, B, C, D, E? I don't know how many axes that is, but it's a lot of adjustments. Another thing is, it takes a lot of trial and error, but get this glass, this edge dressed to where you don't bump into your rubber seal. And we're going to do a couple of test sets. And you see what happened? Nothing. I'm not scraping that rubber at all. Now, I'm not fully latched, so again, this area here, I need to fabricate a rubber arch through here to help the corner of the glass seal better. But so far, here we go. And that's what we're dealing with all the way around. Looks like we nailed it. And we're seated. Use your silicone compound for this rubber seal here to add lubricity as the door opens and closes. Over time, the door is going to sag. The glass is going to, when I unlatch it, the door is going, as you open the door is going to drop a little bit. and it's going to cause the glass to rub this rubber seal. It's going to cause all kinds of havoc with this seal. But anyway, this is done as far as I'm going to take it. And that is not completely sealed in there yet, which really sucks. I'll have to figure something out. That's the same issue on both sides. I could attempt to let the window come up a little bit more. That's a fine adjustment on that one stop screw that's over here. The bolt where the moon gear comes around and hits the bolt head. If I allow the window to come up just a wee bit more, it might make all the difference in the world. It's really hard to tell. Time to move on and finish the car. Connect gauges, load up the trunk, add interior panels, put the brand new wheels on, get the tires changed over to the new wheels that the better half got for Christmas, change the oil, tune up, back on the ground. I don't know, I'm taking my time, so hope to have this done really soon. Hope y'all enjoyed, and hopefully this isn't the only video on the internet about a Volkswagen Karmann Ghia details on how to install a window, a door window, because I can't find anything else. There's plenty of VW Bug stuff, but not Karmann Ghia. If you know of anything else, just go ahead and leave a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks.